Alrighty, everybody. We are alive. We are ready to dig into the map bands and see what all we got. Move my camera up a little bit. Go. There we go. Okay. Haven't started just yet, but we're going to be going there. We got the midpoints on the left side. Then we got the map bands over on the right. Pretty simple setup. Drill again. Will it be drill again? See what the poll says? Boy dugout barn. Yes. Boy dugout barn, baby. Okay. Wish I could pop that out to its own separate screen. What will we see today? Smolensk would be interesting. Smolensk, yes, with the lagginess and crashes, and you hear about the white chats not doing so well. So let me bring this over here. There we go. It's a little bit easier. Let's see. Let's see. Am I streaming the final? I don't know. I don't know. I signed up for it. We'll have to see who gets assigned to it. Waiting for the official first band to come in. Server host, extra band in place. Oh, come on. The first band should be easy. Come on now. They've been talking about it, having their meetings. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if both teams ran some AI models to see what they should go with first to try to trick the other team. A little bit of AI versus AI battle in the background. What map is the 22nd match on? It's on Tobruk. So I'll be donning the British commander shorts and running out there into the desert, looking to land some peace strikes. I like commanding on Tobruk. It's just so... There's so much openness to it. There really is. Like you could see so much. It's not like a map like SMDM or... it's not like the more urban maps where you don't know what's going on. Let me go see what the DM is. Okay, I think they're going to be going now. For the first man, we have Foy allies. RVNT says, no Foy allies. We don't want to take the risk of going to Dugout Barn over there. Let me just move this over a little bit. No Foy allies. That is Foy Day, be Dugout Barn. Axis would have the opening advantage. LGN also says, no Foy. We don't want anything to do with Dugout Barn. Let's get that off the board. Revolve types. We'll call Corey's house phone to wake him up. Truck routes are being driven right now to decide which map gets banned. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what the poll's up to. Boy Dugout Barn will not be it. So we may need to create a new poll here momentarily, as that was the first one gone. Yeah, Dugout Barn would have been fun to watch. I would have really liked that. It would have been so, the thing is, like, the action would have been so concentrated. And those kind of maps from a streaming standpoint they're really easy because you're just, okay, well, where's the push going to happen? It's either going to be this or that. But they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. The pushes on Dugout Barn are always so cool to watch. They really are. They're pretty neat. I forgot to pay for Claude Premium. SME Night Axis. Okay, so SME Night, everybody, was... St. Mary Glees. Okay, allies have the opening cap advantage on SME, so... RVNT doesn't want to take the chances, the chance to lose the opening cap right off the beginning. With the allies, they would have the opening cap advantage. LGN also says we don't want anything to do with SME Night Axis. Okay. So far, duplicating bans. Will RVNT now think about testing LGN for a potentially favorable map towards their side? I think everyone should delete the game before the finals. You know what? A 2-2, I think the longest opening cap battle I've had so far is 26 minutes. 26 minutes with a 2-2. It'd be so cool if we were able to beat that in the finals. That'd be awesome. Okay, RVNT decides to go with Purple Heart Lane. Banning Purple Heart Lane allies. LGN also says Purple Heart Lane allies. All right. No Purple Heart Lane. So far, we have a 3 for 3 on copies. Not saying that's LGN's copying them. Maybe they just happen to have the exact same strategy. Or they could approach it in a more casual standpoint, be like, you know what? Yeah, we don't want to play Purple Heart Lane. Let's get Purple Heart Lane off the board. Utah Axis. Utah midpoint, I think, is win 4. Oh, okay. Day is win 7. Okay. Utah win 7 is another good one to cast. The action is very concentrated. You have a few points where you know you have to look for, and there won't be really any whammo plays, or unless people aren't paying total attention at all. Fourth time LGN has banned the same map as RVNT, everybody. Wonder if this is throwing RVNT's strategy off a little bit. Or he's typing. SMDM allies. Well, let me go ahead and put some beats on so it's not so quiet. I feel like I just need some chill beats in the background. Let me see. Oh, well, I got to do it on my computer. Can we get a close-up of your hat? It was from a bachelor party. Second, everybody, let me go ahead and get some beats. Let's find, I think I have to go to, put some, okay, well, I'll find it. 1 second. SMDM allies. Got to be careful with the copyright stuff. Kursk Knight. Okay, that's an easy one. I would expect Kursk to be off the board. Utah Knight. Okay, so now we're starting to see a little bit of differentiation. They've split off. Utah Knight. Okay. Drill. Oh, there's Drill. Remember, RVNT just won by playing the Axis. So I doubt LGN would want to play them on Drill. That's what, because it's one of those things where teams know the maps so freaking well, and you're like, okay, let's get that off. Not try to risk anything. Still a lot of good options. We have Garrison Knights, that'd be Train Station. Boy Knight is actually still up too. Boy Knight would be Southern Edge, so right in the middle, be more even for everybody. Yeah, I'm surprised that Smolensk hasn't gone off the board just yet. See here. Smolensk off the board. Is there a Smolensk Knight? No, I don't know. There isn't. Okay. Corey's typing. Boy Knight. Yeah, going for map edge points, I mean, it simplifies things a little bit because then you can condense your line. And you don't need to worry about balancing left or east and west map edge, and then, okay, how much is in middle for the meat grind? So yeah, I mean, when you have your map edge points, it definitely, as a commander, you're looking at that going, okay, well, we only need to focus on, I mean, these are our priorities. Whereas if you're playing in a point like Southern Edge or a network, then you really got to monitor all that extra area. And plus, the map edge points tend to have a little bit less exposure to Achilles' heels. I don't think I've ever seen a FOI final. I don't have a feeling it's going to happen today, but it'd be really cool to have in, like, I don't, not on PC side, I don't think it has. Kursk. Kursk. So we still have SME is on the board. SME Day, that'd be Checkpoint. You can't go wrong with Checkpoint. Feel like both sides would feel like they're getting pretty even split. Smithers saved me and my family's lives. What? No, Omaha's a choice. I thought a VSM Omaha rematch would be intense. Is Omaha not on here? Oh, I just realized that. Why? Oh, it must have not made the cut. Interesting. Okay, so no Omaha. I just realized that wasn't on there. I just assumed it was. Birkin Knight allies. I think that was North Pass. Yeah, North Pass. We saw, for those of you, for the ESBT WTH finals for seasonal, WTH, throughout everything that happened, throughout the map bans, wound it up with a decision between Smolensk and North Pass. They ended up going with North Pass, and oh my gosh, was it brutal. Brutal time. That's one point you definitely get out of the way. I think both teams want to play it off meta map or a meta map. Been a lot of off meta maps for both our seasons. Oh, okay, yeah. My heroes in life are Will Scott and Smithers and Jesus Christ. Wow, it's quite a mix. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I guess I missed that note about Summit. Okay. Thank you, Night Falcon. So it's up to LGN. LGN has a lot of good options still. Kursk Knights, still Vermagen that can get off the board. Stalingrad. I mean, the maps that you expect the FPS to tank. Mrs. Pre-match real. Yeah, the night variants are worse. If you turn the brightness up to 200%, it isn't that bad. But at the end of the day, it's what the teams feel like they could do best. The streamers just have to adapt to it. Mortain. No Mortain. That's another one that's a pretty easy ban, I think. I mean, Mortain is just... You can't... I mean, both sides you really can't control, I feel like, too well. Although I did have a good match. It was a mixed competitive event a couple weeks ago. It was a pretty good one. But still, I don't know. Yeah, Mortaine's a tough one to, it'd be a tough one to sell to your team, especially for tankers. Now, for like light tanks, medium tanks, Mortaine, you could run around and have a grand old time burning 3, 4, 5 outposts. You get knocked out, but it's a good map for rushing tanks through and challenging the enemy to wipe you out. Elsenborn. Okay, if we take a look real quick, everybody, we still have SMDM. SMDM, I think, is Dugout. Yeah, Dugout. I don't think I've ever seen a Dugout finals. So SMDM Dugout would be Revenant favored. They are the Axis. SME Day is still checkpoint. Both sides so far okay with that. Stalingrad Day, Stalingrad Night, still up there. I feel like those are going to be taken away at any moment. Stalingrad would be Carriage Depot and then Train Station. I heard Revenant is a Christian clan. Any thoughts on this? Is it progressive for the loose community? Yeah. Kharkov would be interesting. Oh yeah, Kharkov. Yeah, Kharkov, St. Mary's. I mean, it's a good point. A lot of dynamicism to it. Both sides have a good chance. The flanks tends to be chaos with all the just open snowy field and MGs just dominating all of it. Hill 400 Axis taken off by LGN. Kursk Knight most likely will be, I imagine that'll be taken off. The Kursk Knight, Stalingrad Night, then Stalingrad Day, those will be in the next ones to go. Hill 400 Allies. Oh, thank you. Actually, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. SMDM Night. SMDM Night was Pierce Farm. Raised type, and this is moving pretty quickly. We're not, but we'll start seeing a little bit of slowdown, I think, here soon enough. LGN takes off SMDM Night, so that is, we won't see Pierce Farm for a final. Pierce Farm is a very classic, once again, map edge point, very classic point. That would not be the case this time around. Hill 400. Ramagan Knight. Oh, I didn't even see Ramagan. Okay, yeah, Ramagan's off the board. Okay. Yeah, Drill would have been interesting, buddy. It would have. I don't think LGN would have wanted to take Revenant to Drill because they obviously just beat Taco on it and they know the Mappos so well, and so you just get that off the board and don't want to worry. You want to force Revenant to at least think about another map and not come off of one that they just had a really good chance or really good game on. Are you playing on Saturday? You're talking about the 22nd game? Yeah, I'll be commanding the 22nd versus Rage. On Tobruk, where I get to use the beautiful British planes. The best sounding planes in Hello Loose, in my opinion. Kharkov, one ban done for Kharkov. We have Hill 400. LGN would be allies, and Hill 400's midpoint is Hill 400. Oof, man, Hill 400 to be. I won't be surprised if RVNT gets rid of that one. That's too big of a risk. Hill 400 allies. I don't think you'd be able to get LGN off of there. You could set up your tanks in the middle of Hill 400 as the allies, get 276s and a medium and a nice little triangle formation. Core did it against DC on the PC side three or 4 years ago for the seasonal championship. It was the biggest, most hyped game ever from, I think, the PC side. And DC was a fantastic team, but they could not get Core off of it. Really good game to watch. Dunny sent 2 sparklers for 2 jewels. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Dunny. I appreciate that, buddy. Would it be crazy if you like checked your credit card statement tomorrow and it has like a $1,500 charge? Like, oh shit. Those 2 sparklers, no joke. I would refund you, by the way. I would be like, hey, take your money back. That was a mistake. Mike Lennon asks, what were the top 3 wildest console games you ever streamed? And maybe at why? Oh, I mean, 6th versus Taco on Hurricane Siegfried. Those have to be the second round. Oh my gosh. I had a top 25 streams of 2025 video that got like 400 views or something. So it didn't really work out the algorithm. But I did make that video in a playlist that you could check out where I list all the games. But yeah, the Hurricane Siegfried line, Taco 6th was, oh my gosh, that second round was crazy bad. That was such a fun game to cast. It really was. That was so good. It was, yeah, that game definitely sticks out. Then there was a 75th versus 101st Airborne game on Omaha Beach that was also really good. It was just a scrim, but they had, I think, 9 total captures in the match, just back and forth, back and forth. That was another really good one. And of course, I have my bias because I commanded a bunch of really good games, so I'll throw those out. Then there was 22nd versus Merc on Foy. That was Foy Dugout Barn for last year's Summit. Or, yeah, Summit, right? Yeah, Summit. That was a fantastic match as well. And, yeah, so I think those were just the back and forth in the games. That's what makes it so good. Is you want to see a game where it's like capture, recapture, capture, recapture, because it forces the teams to reset, rebuild, send SLs back to rebuild, and respond to 4th point pressure. And it's just because you think about it, every time you lose that point, you lose all those spawns, and you have to, it shows how good your team is at resetting. And throughout all that resetting, it creates holes in the line, and the enemy's able to exploit those holes. So when you combine all those factors, that's when it becomes a lot of fun to cast, because it's like, oh, they slipped a tank through there, and they pushed down there, oh, they tacked over there, right? That's what makes it a lot of fun. And just those games where it's so freaking even that you could tell that both sides you could feel the stress level. You could really embody what it's like to play in those games. And like I said, with the game that I had, the 26-minute opening cap. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Dunny. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, Dunny. Appreciate it. Okay, back on the map bans here. Dunny. Which map would you like to see for this final? Which map would I like to see? What do we have left? Kind of sad Elsenborg's not there anymore. Elsenborg checkpoint, I think, would be pretty cool. They got the nice dip in the middle, and you have to worry about like how everything is like each side has that elevation piece, the peaks on each side, and you have this dip down in the middle, which makes the hard cap super interesting. I think Elsenborg would have been nice to see, just as a change of pace. Dunny, DoorDash me Chipotle with all the money you got. DoorDash Chipotle. DoorDash, man. They'll get you. They'll send you deals. Oh, thank you, 09. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. For some reason, it won't let me reply to you. Have I seen Merc versus EXO on PHL? I don't know if I have. It doesn't stick out in my mind right away. Up to Revan. Oh, thank you, 09 again. Hopefully you didn't have a spelling mistake in that first one before you deleted it. I'm assuming that's what it was, though. Okay, so we're up to RVNT, everybody. So RVNT has the option of getting rid of LL main allies. Kharkov Axis. So if I was... Oh, Corey's typing. El Alamein. No El Alamein. We are not going to North Africa. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, we could. Tobruk Axis is still there. Carentan Knight, which I think was train station. Mike Lennon, if you want to paste the link to the game in the chat, I'll take a look at it. It is up to LGN goes for Drill Knight. It was still on the board. Mamma mia, I missed that totally. Drill Knight, no longer there. That's funny. RVNT actually still had a chance to get to it. Stalingrad, Kursk. We got to take Kursk off, right? Kharkov, I could see. Okay, so Kharkov, SME. Kharkov, SME, I think it could be in the running. I don't see Kursk. I don't see Stalingrad. Foy Knight, actually, is Southern Edge. Okay, Foy Knight. Now, when I say middle points as far as concentrating too much, Foy's a little bit different, obviously, because you have all the open ground. So you really just need a token force on map edges to just monitor everything. Not really going to do much with the Achilles heel on Foy Knight. You could, I mean, there's not much to work with. It's a straight front door brawl. If your tanks get the advantage, you're going to cap. I mean, I just casted actually a couple weekends ago. There was a awesome match on Foy Knight between two PC teams, D1 PC teams. And there was 6 captures within the first 45 minutes on Southern Edge. That was a very good game. Then it died down after that because the MG42s just totally dominated. Blair says, I watch more of you than the average HL player, and I think I've only seen 2 or 3 finals fully. Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate that. We have The finals, it depends. I mean, there's a lot of different types of finals. I mean, HLL has so many different teams and so many different divisions that a lot of they just want to create their own leagues that they actually have a chance in. And the top tier teams obviously are going to be in the summit and dueling it out at the very end. And the other teams are just like, all right, we're going to create our own leagues and do our own thing. So that's why you tend to see a lot more finals appearing from various streamers all over the place. SMDM allies. You call AC Head a goblin again. Oh, it was too funny. Thanks for watching my stream. Is Ramaga Knight still there? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. I was going to say. Now it's up to Revenant. SME checkpoint once again. Very good. Kharkov. Yep. Take that. Tobruk. That one's sort of iffy. Karantan Knight. Yeah, Karantan Knight would be train station. That's another very even one, I think. Axis have a slight advantage, maybe 55-45. Maybe 60-40, depending, but that's more on the PC side because the MG42 and all the great lanes that they have. On console, we know about the distance and stuff and how it's not the same as PC. We have Boy Knight, Southern Edge, still good a good thing. Curse Knight, it's going to be Curse Stalingrad Knight, I think, to go off. I feel like Revenant, last time that they faced Legion on Omaha, they knew that, hey, we have a chance to compete with them in the frags. The shooting game where we can go toe-to-toe with them. So if I'm Revenant, I'm thinking, okay, let's find a map to give our shooters the best opportunity at just controlling the flow of the game. Tankers, yeah, of course. Let's give them some support too. But if I were a Revenant, I would say let's lean towards a good mix of that. Obviously, is SME checkpoints. That's given. I would take the obscurity out of Curse Knight, Stalingrad with the lag, and I would just remove those obstacles to our infantry. And I would move more towards maps where we say, hey, let's give our infantry the best chance possible to play this. Now, LGN is thinking, where can we drive our half track? Where is the easiest? I get it. No, Matt Klein says, Revenant need a map where it's hard to drive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Matt Klein knows what I'm talking about. We just took Stalingrad Knight and SME. LGN actually banned one of the SME sides. I'm surprised. Oh, the YouTube link. Oh, I may have taken it off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if I can only paste them. I mean, just send it to me in my DMs and Discord, buddy. That's fine. That works too. Now it's up to Revenants. We have Boy Knight, Karantan Knight, Tobruk, SME, Kharkov, Curse Knight. Curse Knight, I think it's going to be gone here any moment. It would be crazy if it's Curse Knight. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's going to be off the board. What? SME checkpoint still up there. SM dugout. Let's go ahead and put up a new poll. final map will be Kharkov, SMDM, SME. No, SMDM's not an option anymore. Never mind. SME, Tobruk. I don't think it's going to be Tobruk. Garantan. Knight. SME. Kharkov, SME. Da, 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 da. And then we have Boy Knight. Corey's typing. Curse Knight? Curse Knight. Okay. No Curse Knight. Okay, now LGN's perspective, they're thinking slightly maybe towards leaning on their armor, maybe. Now, of course, if you get allies, you're going to be able to get the powerful HE and splash about. Boy Knight. Oh, it's not going to be Foy. Okay, so it's leaning more towards, yeah, an infantry, more infantry-focused map. And the half track. So now it's up to Revenant. Garantan Knight, Tobruk. I think they'll get rid of Tobruk. I think they'll say, do we want to deal with the open field, and limiting our infantry in that way? They'll ban Tobruk, and then they'll put it. Then they'll focus on the three more infantry-focused maps: Kharkov, St. Mary's, SME checkpoint, or Garantan train station. That's my guess. Tobruk, I think. Now, granted, maybe the tankers on Revenant's side will say, "Hey, we want to use." Oh no, they're the Axis. Okay, never mind. Yep, never mind. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Iowa Harley. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I'll check it out. It'd be funny if you said I casted it. They're like, oh, wow. Once again, SME checkpoint, everybody. Kharkov, St. Mary's. Garantan Night train station. How comfortable do you feel being a tank gunner for the Valley Finals, Smithers? Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. I'll do it. I'll do it, man. But nobody can get mad at me. That's the rule. Everybody has to go, everybody has to say, wow, that was a nice shot, Smithers. You almost got him. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Everybody just has to stay positive with me in the tank. That's the big thing. That's my only requirement. LGN. Revenant is thinking about it. They're going to go Tobruk. My guess is Tobruk. Matt Klein says this is where serious discussions happen. Yes, very true. They are in, and that would be cool if we had like a video of the Revenant team all together and they were talking about this. And we no audio, obviously, but just look at the look on their faces and just the arguments going on. They have a whiteboard up, empty pizza boxes everywhere. It'd be cool to see. Same thing with LGN. We just have both war rooms side by side. Maybe in Vietnam we could do that. Gosh, all this free music sounds depressing as hell. Yeah, I would ricochet so much. I would ricochet so much, man. Corey's typing. SME, what? Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I did not expect that whatsoever. Wow. Considering how, I mean, the allies would have the HE, Jumbo 75. Damn, did not expect that. I don't know if I don't really like that pick, but obviously they have something else up their sleeve than we know. No SME though. No SME checkpoint. Okay, we still have Tobruk. See, in my mind, you give your infantry a really good chance to duke it out, kind of like on Omaha, north of checkpoint, and beat back LGN that way and then try to wrap down from the south. But I don't know, maybe, I guess Revenant's thinking of something else. They have a different strategy in mind, everybody. Up to LGN, though. Take a look. We have Kharkov, Tobruk, Carentan Knight. It's the last ones. The three. Oh, Carentan Knights. Wow. Wow. Tobruk is going to have a chance. It's crazy. I would not have expected Tobruk to make it this far. Would never have guessed that. Okay, new poll. Here we go. Let's help Revenant decide. Double Tobruk final. That's true. You could, if you're on, what is Tobruk? What is the point? Admiralty. Yes. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure it was like same as, what am I trying to say here? If it wasn't different week to week, but yeah, those are just same points for the finals. Damn, did not expect that. the SME Allies band for Revenant, and then the Carentan Knight for LGM. LGM would get the IS-1 on Kharkov. They could also get the Churchill on Tobruk. So far, Kharkov winning the vote. Kharkov St. Mary's. Double Tobruk final. Tobruk or no balls. Kharkov St. Mary's is a great point. Yeah, it is. I mean, Tobruk, you're gonna have. I'm trying to think how to say this. There's so many spots for AT guns that I feel like both sides are going to be maxing those out throughout the entire game to offset the army advantages other ones could bring up. If they were to go down, they'll have game plans for ATGs and stuff. Kharkov, a lot of long-range snipes off the opening. A lot of great opportunities for opening truck snipes. I've seen the Axis get demolished with 2-3 trucks during the opening drive. Soviets actually not so much. They're mostly Axis trucks. Revenant would... Now, they don't have the STG on Tobruk. Remember that? Would have the MG42, though. Don't give away the strat. Rage is watching. Yeah, that's right. Kharkov St. Mary's. Kharkov St. Mary's. What do we have to vote? Yeah, Kharkov is winning the vote right now. Revenant would be access on Kharkov. Although the SVT, I heard, is pretty powerful. Then again, I can't speak for infantry too much. I just see it in the kill counters. Ristorante Moderno. Yeah, that's a very complicated point, that's for sure. All the little alleyways intersecting and just, yeah, it's a crazy one. Admiralty House could be kind of cool to see in a finals from a streaming standpoint. Although, you know, I'm obviously dreaming as commander being up there and overlooking the vast open spaces in front of me and watching Rage getting pushed back over and over again. While I sit peacefully on top of Admiralty House. Listen to the birds chirping around me Gosh, the war room on LGN Revenant side. Actually, it's on Revenant side right now. What do they do? Yeah, this is the part where they're going back and forth, everybody. They're looking at their strats, what kind of cheese they have available. Now they do have a week, like 9 days to do a whole bunch of research. So I don't doubt they'll be able to figure things out. Streamers haven't been decided. I bet you. Turbo RVNT House is tough. Smithers streamed a 35s game, and the control of the north-south golf cap was big for the point. Yes. Yeah. And the building of the RVNT House is so big that one satchel won't clear it all. You have to essentially put multiple satchels on it. Smithers coming to LGN War Room for map reaction, then go to Revenant War Room for map reaction. Yes, that would be good. It's always crazy to think about how many discords there are out there. I mean, I'm a part of freaking... I don't even know how many. I think maybe there's like 20 in there, another 10 here. I think I have 30 plus discords. And there's so many more in the Hello Loose community that I don't know about, that I'm not a member of. NFL Insider Sound, yeah. Tied at overall, almost tied between Tobruk and Kharkov. We're coming up on an hour. Thank you for joining me today, everybody. For those of you that are new here, we're going through the map bans and how Division 1 teams, or well, any team in Hello Loose for the most part, decide which map they play on for the big tournament game. And we've gone through all these here, and now it's up to Revenant to decide which one they're going to go for. After all these bans, they have to decide between Kharkov and Tobruk. Yeah, I agree, Berju. You get a ping, and it's like, where did it come from? And then you're part of an older server. They forgot to take the permission thing, or they don't have like a bot to anti-spam bot, so it's like these multiple add everyone pings. When is the match? The match will be Sunday, next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I think. My Discord is 1,206 notifications right now. Oh my gosh. How do you decide what to look at? How many Discords is that? Corey has not decided yet. I think they're going to go with Kharkov. That would be my guess. Although it would be funny to have a double Tobruk Valley finals and Summit finals. $19 HLL discords and that many notifications. Oh my gosh. Saturday the 25th. Okay. Yeah, my brain says Carco for the final as well. Although they do have the chance to limit LGN to a bunch of rifles. Everybody watching is completely split. It's crazy. Tobruk and Carco 50-50 right now. Corey and Libby are definitely arguing on what map. I mean, Carco of Axis, same areas is strong. I mean, both sides for same areas are good. There's so many long range AT gun spots. The tanks can stack up. Kind of like Foy dugout barn in a way. I mean, picture St. Mary's Church is like a big Foy dugout barn. You have some coverage on the other sides of it. You just got to monitor your flanks. You got to keep them light over there, but you don't want to have them overrun too much because the ground on the flanks usually doesn't get much. So you'll play like a light, heavy. And you'll be flexing, balancing in between. 90 concurrent viewers watching a static spreadsheet right now. Tony knows. Tony knows what's good. We got to get up to, let's see if we can get to 150. If everybody can hit that like button, we're going to get to 150 people watching a static spreadsheet. Corey is typing. They have made their decision. Here we go, everybody. Corey stops. Will we see a double Tobruk finals? Carco! Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a double Tobruk finals. Whoa! Damn! A double Tobruk final. Wow. Oh my gosh. A double Tobruk. Totally unexpected. Unbelievable. You know what that means? Is that LGN and RVNT will both be watching the 22nd versus Rage finale this weekend. Tune in Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wow. Double Tobruk. Well, I don't want to speak too much on this because 22nd's final is Saturday on Tobruk. So unfortunately, I got to withhold all my feedback that I would normally give. Because I know Rage is most likely watching right now with a pen and paper in hand. Ah, damn. I want to talk about this, but I really can't. I could talk. We could talk about it after Saturday. And what I expect to come out of this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wow. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that will be that. We're going to Tobruk 2 weekends in a row. One for the Valley Final and then for the Summit finale. There we go. Everybody, well, thank you for joining me tonight. This was fun. This is good. We got a good chat. We had a little bit of a stall there, but it makes LGN of Revenant's research just a little bit easier when they see what the Valley Final, what kind of shenanigans that we'll be bringing up there. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, everybody, well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, buddies.